Okay, I saw the thing, but I'm not sure if I can just pick up from where I saved the game, or should I start over again and do so that I can get this extra hidden ending. So right now it's to pick up the cat. And I don't want to read it because I read it already. Ah! God. Escape from cat. Oops. I clicked. What is the first one I clicked? I clicked pick her up. Escape from cat. So now I'm right here. I didn't read it properly because here. Yeah, what should I do? Escape from cat. And this is a path I haven't seen before. Should I take this path? Okay. Save that here. Then go back. I want to see what it looks like if I don't take the path. My objective is to get out of here. Okay, so it goes back to that. Okay. Load goes back to the original. So I should take the path. I should face with courage whatever I could find there. I think this is the last ending. I don't know how long I've been running, but it's been some time since I had last heard either the voice or meowth, or much to my relief. Finally stopped placing my hands on my knees, feeling that I am on the edge of fainting. Breathing through my mouth, trying to fill my lungs with as much air as I can. While my legs hurt as if they've been hammered mercilessly. But this pain does not bother me because I'm finally safe. At least temporarily. I'm still lost in a dark forest and surrounded by this rotten air, but they don't feel nearly as bad as before. I look down at the ground while trying to catch my breath. Damn, how can I get out of here? I was confused and frustrated. I felt really anguished. Close my eyes and let out a long sigh. I have to calm myself. Easy, you can get out of this forest. I have a little rest and then continue walking. I gave myself a moment. I needed it. Open my eyes, and at that moment I see there is something below me. I almost step on it. But because of the darkness and my desperation, I had not noticed it before. Confused, I took a small hand, and note a small hand that comes out of the ground. Human hand, at least in form. Why would I want to get the hand? It was a toy made of metal. I said I should bend down and start to dig it out. Slowly my hand moved away from the earth and I hit the toy, only to discover it was a figure of a knight. Dirty and worn down, must be a very old toy. Raised the toy to my eyes, examining it carefully. Lillian. What is written on the back? Name of the person who it belonged to. I looked at it carefully, trying to think who Lillian might be. But naturally, the effort was just a waste of time. In the end, I have no other alternative than to continue walking in the dark. My break is over. Without delay, I move my feet and start to walk. This time, there is no need to run. I don't know where I might end up, but I know that I don't want to be here. Ow, my leg. How long am I going to keep walking like an idiot? What is this place? I asked myself when I arrived at a clearing in the forest. Only a few minutes since I found the toy have passed. Something strange about this place. And not because it's dark or oppressive as the rest of the forest. It's actually the opposite. I find somehow nostalgic, for lack of a better word. The atmosphere here is pure and kind, as if it were a sanctuary from the darkness. Shake my head confused, but I don't give it any more thought. It may only be that I'm too far away from the cat, and that's why the curse is weaker here. At least I can see the night sky. The full moon shines elegantly, surrounded by a blanket of darkness and stars. A beautiful image, but there is something strange about it. How weird. How weird. Wasn't there a half moon tonight? I said to myself as I looked at the moon and tried to remember a vague memory in my mind. Anyway, that's not important. The moon will not come to save me. Get with this house! Clear under the shade of the tree nearby. That's why I didn't see it before, I think. The cabin looks old and worn down, even depressing, but if I'm lucky, there may be someone there. I managed to escape, but I could wait for the sun to rise in the cabin. I'm sure that when the night ends, so do my concerns. Wasting any more time, I decided to enter the cabin. Interested observing that no one's waiting for me on their side. Apparently it is empty. When it is quiet, a sad silence is a place of welcome by all. I put my feet in the cabin, curiosity takes control of me, and an unspeakable desire to explore the place is born in me. After all, it seemed to be the most interesting thing I can do. Is it? What? Modern commodities. The living room's fireplace, but only ash. Use a long time with the into plates. What is it? The 3 little bears and Goldilocks? Eat, except there was no food. I decided to enter the rooms. Had a double bed. Not much there. Saw a wardrobe and a chest full of wood. It but empty. If there were clothes in them, they must have disappeared with the time. And I go to the second room. A bit smaller. I guess only one person used it. First thing I noticed that there are toys on the floor. Figures of animals are made of wood. Also some marbles and a rag doll. Whoever lives here, or better said lived here, did not seem to have a great interest in order. However, I can't imagine that it is very important after all this time. My first impression is that the room belonged to a girl. At first sight, the room appeared to have nothing special. But after checking the place better, I found a notebook. So I observed the notebook with curiosity and opened it to the first page. Everything is fuzzy, but from what little I managed to understand, it seemed to be a diary. All the pages were worn down, and the writing is so blurred I couldn't understand most anything. I go through every single page until I find a fragment that was strangely preserved. Okay. Today Dad returned home with a toy. It was a knight in shining silver armor as in fairy tales. I can't even describe how happy I felt when I saw it. Immediately I ran to him and gave him a strong hug. This toy must have been very expensive, but he said that the blacksmith owed him a favor. Wow. It's a lot of money before. When I finished reading, I realized it was talking about the toy I have in my hands. It must be Lillian. I said, speaking to the diary without waiting for an answer, "Can you not put static?" Then my curiosity led me to check the other pages until again I found a legitimate fragment. Right at the end of the diary, many pages away from the day in which she got this toy. Mom woke me up suddenly in the middle of the night. She and Dad seem to be altered, but it's not like when they fight, but without a doubt something is happening to them. Mom told me to pack only what is necessary and prepare to leave. There is no time to even talk about it. Why do we have to leave? It's very late and I'm sleepy. I want to stay in bed. Oh God. Abruptly, without even scrolling with it. Yeah. But after that, the diary ends abruptly without having even scrolls on the other pages. Oh. Fight. Well, poor kid. Ow. The man at this house was looking without looking back. It sounded rather sad, but it seemed to have the important reason to do so. Then I realized the sounds of footsteps inside the cabin. I don't know why, but a incredible fear invades me. I'm shit. I'm dead. The doors opens and revealed the person behind it. Eh? Examined a confused girl in black who were like my age, extraordinary beauty with golden hair and blue eyes. Surprised to see me, but not more than I was. Is it possible that there's another person caught in this curse forest? Why are you here? I don't know! But later her expression becomes more aggressive. What are you doing? I was trying to look inside of me. Sorry, but I saw this cabin and I felt the urge to explore the inside. I responded immediately. I didn't think it would be bothered anymore since it seemed abandoned a long time ago. I started to sweat. After saying that, the room is surrounded by an awkward silence. Accidentally silence for a second before suddenly laughing. It must be the knight who was calling before. Okay! You were the voice I heard inside my head. I remember the voice calling me to a place, but that the evil cat would not let me pass. I was sorry, but blah blah blah. Okay. Okay, well, I don't know why you run to the opposite direction. What? If I was looking out for you, I would have remembered you end up here. Me either. Me neither! I was just walking without knowing where I was going, looking for the way out of the forest. Replied sincerely. I guess my luck. I'm lucky, but there's something in the forest that I don't like. Comes from girls so sweet, I should be good. For a moment, I noticed the girl never stopped staring at me. You want the soldier back? I took a step backwards because of my anxiety, but she instantly takes a step forward. Shut up! No, I don't know. What is it? No, close and I can still understand. What? Hit the ground. Makes a post sign, and the moment I realized that it should be in my hand no longer was there. The soldier! Unwittingly, I dropped the night toy. My anxiety made me clumsy. That. Oh, that's a different face! Hello, face? Said the girl after a short silence. Had it changed completely. She is astonished. Something suddenly had stolen her breath. The blue eyes are no longer concentrated on me, but on the floor. Where did you find that? Outside! Asked astonished. I don't know how to react. I just silently bent down to pick up the toy. Then I offered to her kindly. After hesitating for a moment, she almost snatches it from my hand. It seemed to be something very precious to her. I found it buried in the forest. I replied kindly as I see how she embraces it. Hi, Lillian. I guess you must be Lillian. Yes, my name is Lillian. She leans her gaze towards my face. Her eyes reflect a shy and pure kindness. Thank you. What? Axel, you don't have to thank me. Even if it couldn't escape, I mean, it seems that I wouldn't have some company. If all goes well, we will have to wait until the sun rises. No, the sun never rises here. The night never shines here. The sun never shines here either. I give one more look at Lillian. The first thing that is noticeable is her great beauty. Great beauty, my ass. After seeing more carefully, I noticed that there is something more. Its presence is a little strange. After realizing, I'm looking at her. Immediately, I avert my sight nervously, only to hear her laugh. You are the girl who lived in this house, is that right? I asked, stealing myself from what she was gonna answer. How is it that you're still in this place? I go. Perhaps you're some kind of ghost or something like that? She looks at me with eyes of tenderness. Do I look like anything like a scary ghost? I didn't say scary, I just said ghost! Immediately promising no with a shake of my head. Right, I lived in this cabin for a long time with my family, but that is now a thing of the past. Could you tell me about that? I asked, guided by my curiosity without thinking that this might be something personal. She closed her eyes and thought about it for a moment. I could, but only if you promised to help me before listening to it. No! No! Thank you for my approval. Yes, I'm looking at this girl. It's so horrible, but something does not convince me. Promise to help you. Before promising that, I need to know what kind of help you want from me. I don't want her to ask for my soul or to drink my blood. I don't want a vampire. Let it face after a couple of minutes. Seconds. I want a bit of your energy. Fuck it! If you give it to me, then I will respond to all your questions. It's not like I'm a battery. I don't have many questions I would like to ask. I doubt for a moment before signing the resignation, since there's no way out. Okay, but how will I do that? Look at her confused. Unexpected, full of joy. Very easy, all you need to get to kiss me, night. Yeah! Look at her, well. I lost my breath just from thinking about it. Covering this forest had been a good idea after all. You shut up! You just wanted a kiss! Caressing my cheek with one hand. Who's older in this game? I turned to see her face, only to discover that she's very close to me. I blushed, but shortly after I noticed something strange. Her hand, her body was old. I don't know how to explain it, but her presence is faint. Strangely faint. It's nice, but at the same time weak. Which cheesy faces. I still must reward you for giving back my toy. Don't kiss me, I felt something has been possessed. My desires to control my body, forcing me to kiss her passionately. As if we were lovers. Ah, goddammit, not again with the sentence. Hey, cat! Yeah, did you know? I've stolen half the heat of my body. Look at your portion of your energy as we agree. That was a bit better. What's with the scratch? Wanting me to say something. It was then I realized something. Suddenly the presence of Lillian's becomes heavier. Except with curiosity. She felt almost transparent. Now I can see her with solid colors. As if she was just a reflection, now she was real. Did you notice my night? She asked full of joy. Thanks to you, I can now materialize myself completely. Before my presence was partial dim, but now I have more power thanks to you. Great! Don't kill me! I understand why she wanted my help. But after that, one thing is clear to me. She's not human. With that, do you have everything you wanted? I was a little disgusted. Can't say I'm happy after that kiss. I still have very difficulty understanding. Then responds a nod. Yes, I will not respond to your question, kindly. Her words are honest, just like the sweet look in her eyes. Don't trust her yet, you bitch! Remember my least family move. What are you exactly, Lillian? Is my first section? No doubt it's strange, but there's something here that doesn't make sense. Are you really a ghost or a witch? Stares at me carefully before laughing softly, closing her eyes for a moment. Looks directly in my eyes. What? You're one of them, my knight. You got one of them, my knight. What? Witch? She pauses. I really am a spirit, but before I was a witch who lived in this place. A spirit? I asked confused. How is that any different from a ghost? To me, it sounded the same thing. Exactly! Then I see Lillian shaking her head in denial. She then looks at me straight in the eyes. Hi. A ghost is the soul of someone who died and which, by some force, it remains in this world. A spirit, on the other hand, is a different entity. They have much more powerful presence and do not necessarily come from a dead person. Can you explain it a little simpler? I asked, completely lost. It still doesn't make sense! I guess she knew how to differentiate them. But all of this was completely new to me. She laughed sweetly as if my confusion was adorable. A ghost is someone who died, but their soul stayed on Earth. A spirit is a supernatural entity that doesn't need to come from a living being. An example would be fairies or spirits of the forest. That was much clearer. Thanks, lady. I can't even read it. I suddenly take a moment to connect the dots. Screamed thoughtful before looking back at her beautiful face. Her blue eyes patiently waits for me to say something. What? Not again. So you mean that you were a witch before somehow ended up being a spirit as this force? I ask quizzically. She nods and gives me a smile. That's right. I was a young witch who lived in this cabin with my parents. But unfortunately, she stopped suddenly. Seems to be full of hatred. One instant later, she's back to normal. Great. Something happened after death, I ended up becoming a spirit. But you still died! When she said the last word, she gave me a small, sweet smile, looking at me with her innocence. I understand. However, there's still something important I want to know. Why were you calling me before, Lillian? As if I tried to see in the inside of her soul. She gazes at me with tenderness. Because I needed your help with Kai Knight. What? Oh, so would you care? What? Seem to be lying. The evil cat that lives in this forest. Shut up! You're the evil one! She's right, but it was because of the cat that I ended up in this place. Surely the cat is the one who created this rotten and sinister atmosphere. Before I was happy as the spirit of this forest. The joy that surrounded me gave me energy that fed me. But since that cat appeared, nobody has come. That's why I couldn't keep my material form and had to steal your energy. I see. It's all of the cat. Don't do that. There's only one thing I'm curious about. You know something about the disappearances of the 5 men which took place in the forest? Oh, quickly regain your composure. Wait, blah, 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 blah. Yes, they're dead. The cat. You stop lying! They're in this house! Isn't that the same thing you did with me? I was confused. Amelia shakes her head while showing me her palms. The shy gesture said I was wrong. It's very different. She didn't stop and end up taking all the life form then. I wouldn't kill such a kind knight like you. Shut up! Who volunteered to give me something so precious? Right! Then return my eyes to Lillian. I still have the one doubt left. Why all the appearances occurred on Halloween? Because it's the only night in which we can materialize. Clearly speaking, the perfect calmness as if it's something ordinary. My look of confusion seems enough to tell her that I didn't understand. During the night of Halloween, magic becomes more powerful. All the other days, I am the only visible. I don't understand, okay? The other days, I am only invisible being that cannot do more than observe the forest. Wait, but then before, Halloween is not even on the 31st of October. Halloween was in the middle of the month. Halloween used to be in the middle of the month. So when is this period set? Well, on the night of Halloween, I am able to show my presence and I appear. They're trying to say that during the other days, you don't have any powers. I asked curiously, that would explain well what was happening. I guess it would be the same case for the cat, only in this night, she can be dangerous. She nods. Yes, that's right, brave night. Enough with the brave night! I see. Thank you very much, that was everything I wanted to know. Don't kill me! But her answers have been no great help. I never felt more confident and not as lost as before. Now the only thing left was to wait for the sun to rise in the sky. Fortunately, the atmosphere here seems more friendly and calm. Once the sun rises, I could escape without problems. I've survived the wickedness of this cat. I was lost in the thoughts, and suddenly I noticed that the look Lillian had upon me. She wants to ask me something else. What? Something wrong? I asked, not knowing what to expect. Instantly responds to the knock. Now you know the truth. There is a special mission which I need to. And then with a mission! Nah! What? Kill the cat? And break this curse. The words leave me of loss for breath. Ah! Why would I do that? I'm just a normal person. I thought I'd like to put an end to the curse, but I can't take impossible tasks. Light up with hope. You don't have to fear, Knight. You're much stronger than you know. You have a large amount of magical energy sleeping within you. You'll have to my support. What are you talking about? It's close for me. Having her so close makes me nervous. Can you not? Although I wouldn't complain if she wants another kiss. Shut up about the kiss! You really need my help? Sound is too dangerous. I prefer not to be in a fight. Not before looking at me with pleading eyes, silently begging me for help. Please don't ask me to do a cat fight. Yes, it's necessary. The cat and I have a very evenly matched powers. But your presence, Knight, that could get me the victory. I don't know about this. My heart beats fast with anxiety. Honestly, I don't want to meddle with Tina. If she says true, then I can make a difference and put the end to this curse once and for all, then I can do it. Okay, I'll help you kill the cat and end the curse. But I don't want to do it. It's hard to believe the words that came out of my mouth, but there are times that we have to be strong. But I forget that she killed innocents before. Seems surprised to hear me say that. Now! Don't kill her. What? Scared, I look at her without understanding what's wrong. If you kill her, she will later be reincarnated as a more evil and more powerful being. Okay? It's something serious. Please trust me. The best thing we can do is to capture her. That is precisely the mission I had for you. Okay? Confused? Staring into her eyes. Lillian nods. If you see that she tries to take her own life, you must stop her. Just hold her here for a few seconds. It will be enough for me to imprison her. Okay. How am I supposed to do that? Infections are not better than a cat for sure. I'll use my magic to strengthen your body. Again, using me! When you see that she's about to take her life, you must move as fast as you can and hold her. Brave Knight. What the hell is this? Full of determination. This is our plan of counterattack. With my help, this long curse would finally end. Break. Very well, you can count on me, Lillian. After hearing me, Lillian is filled with joy. We're dead. And then she opens them and gives me a look with love along with a radiant smile. For a second, I felt as if we had been in love for years. Shut up! Something beautiful, but false. More than saying that it would help, it seemed like I was making a bigger commitment, and therefore a more cherished one. If I had promised that I would always be her ally. In any case, I was happy to see her smile. She must have been alone for a long time. However, suddenly her expression changes. She isn't very sure of anger, something was bothering her. The cat approaches. Soon she'll be here. Great. Anxiety grows. Because she unexpectedly gave me a sweet smile. Fear not, gentle knight. Okay. Take it. Tenderly before making a serious face. Quickly, she gave me a kiss. What again? Give? I'm not even able to finish my sentence before Lydian impatiently planted a new kiss on my lips. Soft, pleasant, delicious. What the hell? Kissing her is a wonderful feeling that makes my heart beat faster. What the hell? This time I did not feel weaker. All the opposite. Her kiss filled me with energy and power. I just gave her some, and then she gave me back. What the hell? Maybe the best way to wake up every day. Wow! Better than coffee or sun-soaked shower, I thought, joking with myself. Ha 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 ha! Ah! Something attacks us with such power that it destroys part of the cabin. What the hell have you done to the cabin? Well, like wrecking ball doing its job. I feel like a wrecking ball. The blow was sufficiently strong enough to push me away from Lydian. She seems as equally surprised as me. I immediately get up and look for the culprit. You really are an idiot. What are you doing? Shut up! Never seen before. Somehow she apprehended. I appeared to know me the way she looks at me, think like that. What? How impatient you are, Ashley. Don't you see I was having an intimate moment with my knight? A mischievous smile on her face. Or is it that you're jealous because men prefer me? No wonder, you're just an annoying brat. What the hell? Red eyes. Asher sets her eyes on Lydian. Lydian sets her eyes. I won't let you leave this place. I'll never let you. There's an anger with her. Where is there something strange? Evil. She seems rather to be on the defensive. My impression. Chuckles after hearing her hiding her lips behind a hand. You're wrong. This will be the night of your defeat. Snorts in anguish. I didn't want to do this, but I think I have no choice. What? At me with an extraordinary speed. More impressed, however, I managed to dodge her somehow, jumping towards Lydian. Touch the ground, I'm right next to her. She smiles and in a strong current of air pushes Ashley away from us. Magic without doubt. You giant idiot! Whoa, doing as one might expect of a cat. There's no further explanation, it had to be her. Otherwise, the attack and the fact they knew each other wouldn't make any sense. Do you know what you're doing? You're endangering everyone. You were wasting your time. Without giving me time to think about it. Have you already chosen to be my ally? He's my knight. Together we will defeat you, Ashley. That was a promise, but Lydian was acting different from before. She was arrogant and seemed to enjoy it. Hisses in anger, imitating an angry cat. She even shows her teeth and her nails growing at that time. You really are an idiot. First, into her red eyes gazing at me. You are the good one. That princess behind you is the one who killed them all. Eh? Exclaimed confusion before seeing how Ashley jumps to dodge a ball of energy translucent as if it was made of hot air. Power so great that it opens a hole in the ground where she was standing. Lydian shot her from the tip of her fingers. She feared a huge unknown energy concentrated on her hand. What most surprises me is the expression on her face. Malicious smile draws on her lips. Was she having fun? She was crazy! Why would fighting break the curse of fun? I look at the opposite of Ashley to compare it. It was just the opposite. Appeared to be in agony, worried about what had happened while giving her all. Why do we offer words? Shouted before dodging another ball of energy. The blast echoed my ears. I don't know! I just wanted to scare them away. She's the one who stole the energy of those men who could consummate her revenge. Once again, I am at a loss for breath. Now the seed of doubt is planting in my mind. I don't know what am I doing. I'm even more confused. Something is wrong. Did not appear to be what they say. I say, can I believe in them? Shut up! Wow! She fires a large ball of lightning. The attack is also so fast and powerful that she could not avoid it. Then Lillian turns to look at me. When I do not for her eyes, she's just trying to confuse me. looks at me in the eye with indescribable tenderness. The exchange in emotions is so drastic, I do not know how to feel in this. She has a split personality disorder! I don't know her, maybe she's bipolar! You believe me, don't you? With a kind and innocent smile. However, before you being able to say we are, saying something, we are interrupted. A giant wave of translucent energy hits Billion, knocking down the pad of the cabin. What the hell? The blast was tremendous, so much I am stunned, speechless. Again, it was like seeing a wrecking ball doing its job and unstoppable force. First, you all make it pay. Wow, wow, wow! By the monstrous hit, she was almost completely clean. You deserve it for flirting in the middle of the match. Wow. Ladies, I know I look like I have enough things, but I only have one junkie right here. Even Junkrat would say that. Resumed their fierce and fantastical fight. Using a virus I cannot even believe to do that, I understand. I should describe. Either way, one thing is certain, I do not want to be in this wrecked cabin. However, as soon as I move, I expect to step on something. Okay? Is it the toy again? Right after that attack, my eyes set on everything becomes silent. As I watch fascinated as if it's the most interesting that existed, knowing the incredible combat that takes place right in front of my eyes. The toy calls me. The static speaks my name. Something in it calls me. I pick it up from the ground without thinking. Still flashing. That I am transported to another place. No, that is an error. I'm still in the same cabin as before. Oh, you're transported in time. Now it looks keen, full of life, almost as if it knew. Blah blah blah. I find myself extending both hands. Palms up. Waiting to receive something. Now I look up, beholding the beloved smile of the older man. With a beard, but oh, it's my father! Almost no hair. Without hesitation, he puts something in my hands. It's cold. And hard. In a familiar shape. It's the toy knight. Having it in my hands fills me with great joy. Something that I had desired so much, but never hoped to have. Too expensive. Too unnecessary. I still dreamed to see a knight in a shining armor. Since a long time ago had been one of my whims. To see this futile dream fulfilled fills me with an unexplained happiness. Someone heard it. This unnecessary dream that even the owner had hopelessly abandoned. What? There was someone who picked that up and gave it life. What could I call something like that but love? But being able to hold in my hands meant more to me than any other gift. Even if they had offered me a bag of gold in its place, it would not be the same. Without hesitation, the first thing I did was engrave my name on it. Lillian. This belongs to me. It is mine and mine alone. Okay. Next second, I'm in the forest. My legs hurt and I'm out of breath. I'm terribly tired. I just want to rest a bit, but suddenly my father takes my hand. He's angry, or rather desperate. He forces me to continue running. Our escape was short, however. Soon the toy would fall to the ground, stained with blood. It was a surprise attack. I would survive. Miraculously, I survived those wounds that should have been fatal. But it was meaningless miracle. The next day won't be more than ash. Okay. Hello? When I return to the real world, I feel there is something on my face. With a frozen expression, I only touched and discovered there were tears. Look at my hand for a second, I completely lost in that image. I hear nothing, I see nothing, I think, just think. There's something twisted in all this. The Lillian here is the same Lillian I saw, but not completely. Definitely something is missing from her. She's just a piece. Suddenly I shake my head, there's something I need to see. Continue fighting using all kinds of extraordinary powers. Shoots lightning bolts and effects, then takes on with a visible shield. What the fuck is that? This is not Teen Titans, is it? Are you Sniper? Are you Widowmaker? At the same time, she covers her body with a thick darkness that later takes the form of a huge snake. Ah! Servant of Darkness! Attack! Ah! God damn it! Why are you doing this? Asks angrily. At the same time, she fires a red lightning bolt. Ah! Made of electricity but of different energy. Oh god! Lightning hits the snake, dispersing some kind of thick darkness. Long time has passed, the people who hurt you are already gone. There isn't even a memory of the crime committed here anymore. The only thing here is a village of innocent people. Just before Lillian attacked her again. This time she's not fast enough. The serpent tears her hide, causing a serious wound. However, in front of my eyes, I could see it reduced to nothing in just a moment. Is it that you have forgotten? The feeling of tears falling down your cheeks? Blood escaping from your body until you lose all of the heat? Responded without hesitation. Her answer turns me into stone. No matter how much I want to forget, no matter how much time passes, for me it remains as vivid as when it happened. God damn it, fire truck! I cannot live with otherwise if it's not like this. Every day it eats me from the inside. Apparently Lillian discarded the good girl act or had forgotten about it. Great! You're a bad girl. She attacks Sofia, firing a red lightning bolt even bigger than the previous. She's giving everything in that fight. Responds by throwing all the darkness that covers her to Ashley, revealing her human body. Darkness and light collided, causing an explosion. What the fuck? Everything was covered by white light, accompanied by a deafening noise. What am I doing here then? With my vision returns, I can see that both Ashley and Lily were seriously injured. The gasp for air was staring into the eyes of the other. I have no doubts she's telling the truth. Ashley was telling the truth. It was not the cat who killed these men, but Lillian because of her desire for revenge. Or her rather inability to forget the pain of what they did to her. Great. Lillian is an aggressor, but she's also a victim. She's also suffering. I pressed the toy in my hands with all my strength and anxiety. I don't know what to do, but I don't want to stay here idly. I must intervene. It was then, unexpectedly in my eyes, something happens that leaves me speechless. This is enough. I won't let you disturb me anymore. This will be the night I will defeat you. What the hell, incredible magic? There's no snakes. What the fuck? This is Voldemort Part 2! Pray to cast an enormous spell. Try if you can, princess. I won't let you hurt anybody again. What's that? What's that face? An immense power surrounds each, revealing the nature of their interior. These don't know what they were planning. The intensity of the air energy covering them in that time leaves me speechless. Something I'd never seen before. Immeasurable, indescribable, and above all, that fascinating. Wait! I shouted desperately, trying to stop them, but they can't hear me. In the world, there are now only two of them exist. Before I knew it, my legs began to move in extraordinary speed thanks to the spell of Lillian. What the hell? Ah! Jibenya! The two activate their spells, at the same time they yell with all their might and heart. And then I get hit. The scream of red, white, and advances unstoppable against each other of the darkness, moving in the opposite direction. As if they were two trains about to collide. Stop! From the bottom of my soul, possessed by the desire to stop them before they hurt themselves anymore. I don't know why, but something inside me pushes to do so. The feeling I had was like seeing two great friends fighting to death. In any case, I don't have time to question what I do. It's already done. Before I knew it, I was already in between the two. I opened my eyes wide in disbelief when I realized it. My eyes reflect the intense light that becomes brighter by instant until it hits me, making a monstrous roar. Oh god. Expression light action never seen before, with me in the center of it. Shit. Everything turned white. All the sounds, all the images, all the smells, the sensations are gone. I was left alone, abandoned in the empty white. How can I describe what it feels? It feels like to leave this world. As if I had been pushed into the sea and I sank quickly, leaving behind the world where I came. Even if I stretch my hands, I can't reach it. I can't just continue to sink until the image of the surface disappears. What the hell is this? World War III? The only difference here is that there is no darkness. Instead of white, it's eternal white. Cannot weak. Move is impossible. Considering that I even have a body, the only thing I can do is sink deeper with each and every passing second. While I can do it, I can't help but feel sad, or rather nostalgic. I just entered this place and already feel as if I had spent years here. Suddenly the white becomes something different. The eternal white becomes green, turns into a forest. There's a cabin in the forest. In the cabin there are 3 people, my mom, my dad, and I. What? No, that's a mistake. I am not me. I is Lillian. Lillian and Ashley, the real one. The real one and not the two who were fighting before. Now I understand it. I am not dead. The power did not exterminate me, but showed me a window into their inside. Are two names, but they both belong to the same person. Because their parents could not decide, they gave her a middle name. Now I understand it. Oh, they're one of them. Where are they? 2 in 1? It's like McDonald's. Do not die. I suddenly hear the voice of Ashley calling me. There's concern mixed with anger in her voice. Hearing it fills me with delight. My knight, resist! Why are you trying to save me? You almost tried to kill me! I can hear her just as concerned as Ashley. Despite being evil, she felt something for me. I guess it's impossible to have 100% evil spirit. I'm alive. I murmured with difficulty, feeling 10 times worse than waking up on a Monday at 6 o'clock in the morning to go to school, and that is saying a lot. Slowly I regained my senses and started to perceive the world again. Shapes and sounds become clearer. Soon as I say that, the both girls' sides would leave. What the hell? How can you be so stupid? I'm already stupid! Roared furiously. Though I cannot blame her in the least. On the contrary, I believe she is right. Don't do something so dangerous. If possible, I will learn not to kill you. Okay. With her eyes closed and crosses her arms like in an arrogant gesture. My knight. Then whispered Lily and looked at me with puppy eyes. I'm lucky my sacrifice will be able to stop him. Was able to stop him. At least for now. Yeah. Here I think this belongs to you. I said at the same time I placed the toy in the hands of Lillian. She looks at me more than surprised. She simply couldn't believe it. I had no words. I don't know how to say it, but I feel that this toy was what saved my life. It was no coincidence that I found it. I must have been waiting for someone who would finally break the curse without killing you. The toy you have, there is. Murmured as surprised as Lillian. Her cheeks were slightly red, making her adorable. It seems like she can even be cute when she wants to. That also belongs to you, am I right? I said shortly before standing. I already feel a little bit better, but still tired, not as bad as before. Without thinking, I cleaned the dirt on my shoes with my hands. Suddenly, everything had become too quiet. Confused, I looked at Ashley and then Lillian's. They're cold and more still than a statue. How could you know? What? Wow! Just surrounding us. It was almost as loud as the explosion before, but falling to the ground from the impression. They then stare at me, narrowing their eyes as if trying to see inside me. There's something slightly funny. I inhaled to fill my lungs with air and my heart with courage. You killed me! That toy told me. I don't know how, but it could happen. I don't know how it could happen, but I'm sure that was it. Since I found it, I felt a mysterious force guiding me, and during the match, it showed me my scenes from your past. After saying that, I look at their faces. Both have the same thought of expression. Apparently, I had some difficulty believing it, but at the same time, they couldn't discard the possibility so easily. Could it be that all these years it was collecting magical energy? Can you not try and get energy out of the statue? With her sight down and one hand on her chin while thinking deeply. That is the only explanation. It was filled with magical energy and relived its memories. Responded Lillian, thinking just as deep on the subject. After that, they both nodded at the same time. It was funny and adorable. However, I quickly erased a smile from my face. It wasn't going to stay like this. There's nothing more than a small truce. Next year will be the same. I have to put an end to this curse. You two are the same person, right? So why do you have to fight? I asked, knowing that they would not take it well, but I couldn't avoid doing so. Instantly, both crossed their arms, making an angry face. It's her fault. This person can't forget what happened and wants to take revenge on the people. Even though hundreds of years have passed. Angry responded. She had a good point, but now I've seen the past of the two, I think I can understand why this is. Don't lie, it's the fault of that cat! She always wants to act like a saint, but she doesn't even understand how horrible I feel inside. Every day, every night, I can't simply stay here doing nothing. She added. Fortunately, she didn't have any intention to fight, for now. At the same time, I was going to be burned alive at the stake while a white cat was watching nearby. Using the last energy of my marriage to transfer my soul to her, I thought that would be the end. But soon the desire for revenge grew in me so much that it took the life of its own. My soul fragmented. Explained it with complete seriousness. Lillian does not possess. That was That was the pure truth. I take a deep breath in preparation for what I had to do. Idiots. The one that's saying idiot is the idiot. Instantly replied, however, soon her anger disappeared. She blushed embarrassingly when I set my sight on her red eyes. I waited a couple of seconds before speaking. You are What? You are misinterpreting what you feel. You loved your family, isn't that right? It's because you love them, it hurts to have lost them. I'm not saying that it's okay to seek revenge, that is cruel. But do not bury and ignore your pain. Do not call it evil, it's only human. Okay, there's some effect. After a few seconds, she lowers her side, looking troubled. I turn to look at Lillian. She blinks, her eyes blue or anxious as if impatiently to know what I had to say to her. What's this? Teletubbies? It's the same for you. You're not a demon. There's a part of you that could be a good girl, Lillian. There's some good in you. I do not think that everything you told me was a lie, or the joy in which I saw you hugging that toy was an act. I pause while remembering those moments. I know it hurts, but the one who suffers the most from revenge is you. Added. There's more to say. There's no more to say. Lillian, like Ashley, lowers her head, questioning herself, looking sad and pensive. I can't help but think that having that toy in her hand helps to soothe her pain. Yes, you're right. The truth is I hate them. I hate those damn idiots for what they did to me. It hurt a lot. Very innocent. Right. Yes, but at the same time, I don't want to hurt anybody. No matter how many I kill, I will never be able to turn back time or resurrect the dead. I feel sweet to what? Confessed with sadness in her voice. After saying what, they took a look at each other for a long couple of seconds before giving another gentle smile. Seeing a couple of sisters forgiving themselves after years of eternity. I was pleased, grateful, and I could not ask for a better end. Just stared at them when they looked into their eyes, feeling a great satisfaction. I just met them this evening, but somehow I bonded with them. That doesn't sound right! Extends her hand to Lillian with perfect elegance and a gesture as if inviting her to have a dance. That's it, and accepts her hands. Great! But then I suddenly see how they slowly begin to disappear. But they disperse in the form of particles of light, as if small fireflies were escaping from their bodies with a beautiful but depressing green color. Suddenly the two turned to gaze at me, giving them the last smile. Pleasure meeting you. No, I can't call you stupid or anymore. It is a pity, but it's a pleasure meeting you, Himian. The same arrogance as always, but this time she seemed to have more respect. Thanks! Maybe if you hadn't attacked me in the beginning, we could have talked some more. Yes, it's a bad habit I had. Good for you. Thank you for helping us find peace that we needed. Goodbye, Noble Knight. I confess I enjoyed kissing you. Shut up! You were right when you said that not everything was a lie. I enjoyed this time we spent together, even if short. I am glad I didn't kill you. Great. Breaks my heart, despite what she said. Is there no way you could stay? To kiss me some more? I didn't want things to end like this. We could start again, a new life, and become good friends. I liked you, but my existence for my life has finally been fulfilled. Already been fulfilled. Thank you for freeing me from these painful feelings I was carrying. I can't read! Thank you for showing me that not everyone is evil and there's still good people like you. Thank you for trusting in me despite my corrupted soul. Okay, bye. It was fun meeting you. But don't kill me! They said in unison. Jeez, you're killing me with feelings! I ran towards them even if I couldn't do anything with one last time, but the only thing my hand was able to reach are the particles of light that slipped out of my fingers as if it was water. Blah blah blah, blah blah blah. I'm a hero, I'm the one who fought the curse, now no one will be trapped in it. Ended too soon, I would like to see you again someday. I remember to the nightlight, watching at this longingly, with longing for a couple of minutes as if waiting for something to occur. And actually, there's no response. The only thing that stays with me is an unfulfilled desire. My desire to have a second chance with them. At least I know that at the end of their lives, they could find some happiness. Now I can get out of the forest. Knowing that no one will believe my story if I tell it, but at least I had achieved what was our main goal. Unforgettable night. An unforgettable night. Unforgettable night. Damn it, credits! I don't hear the word Finn! Ah, not again! Excel. Oh, it's not done. That's why there's no end. I suddenly feel someone shaking my shoulder impatiently while he calls my name. I open my eyes. It's Steven. What are you doing sleeping? Class is about to start. What? I'm doing something weird. I don't answer him. I look at my surroundings, making sure where I was. What? Yes, it's true. I went to school waiting for another boring day of class. What? I just came back from picking up my daughter, so yeah. Biggest trouble for this day was trying to not fall asleep. Sorry, it's just that last night I couldn't sleep well. I had a strange dream. Strange dream. Merfolk Alfred showing in some interest. Yes, that's what it was, a strange dream. I was about to explain, but Steven interrupted me. It's not important, we're awake now. What's important, however, is that what will happen today. Are you gonna repeat the day? According to my secretary, there's gonna be a new female transfer student. Ah! Is it all the both of them in one? He's interested in girls than in my fantastic dream. Great, we just started the day and he's falling asleep. I remember hearing that before, that a student would be transferred. Curiosity, I hear what my classmates around me are talking about. They're all talking about the same thing. Well, I guess I wasn't just paying attention. They say the girl is gorgeous. Sheesh. Truck! No, even the word gorgeous is not enough to describe her. Steven added it was easy to tell he was more than eager to meet her. You need to learn how to be more subtle. Subtle. Attention. The teacher's coming. Okay, Alfred said, warning that it was time to return to our seats. Scramble. Shortly after, we see the teacher enter, a man about 40 years, bald, great, with glasses and carrying a couple thick books. What is this, Buzz Lightyear? According to cordial greeting with the after the cordial greeting with the teacher, the teacher prepares to introduce the new students. This is like Soldier 76, but the more boring side. Well, as everyone knows today, a new student will join our class, and I didn't know. Remember to be nice to her. After saying that, we see the door opening. I feel that everyone in the room is impatient to see, and the atmosphere of the place is loaded with cravings. However, when at last I see her face, I get the biggest surprise of my life. I knew it. My name is Lillian Ashley Gwyndion. Her name is Gwyndion. Thank you. Lillian Ashley Gwyndion. Great. She said, ending with a friendly smile. She's unquestionably a girl of great beauty. I must be the only one here who was surprised by something else. Lillian Ashley! I shout without thinking. I don't believe it. Everyone then gives me a strange look at that moment, as if I had something on my face. But I don't care, the surprise was too big to hide. Well, Excel, we get to see each other again. Great! They're both in one now! That's not good! She said, giving me a sweet smile. At the same time, she waves her hand, blushing slightly embarrassed. I'm dead. I cannot answer. I simply had no voice. My mind was blank. She is Lillian and Ashley, the real girl. Together, finally, in one body. She's not Lillian, she's not Ashley. She's both Lily and Ashley. She looked just like in the memories I had of her. That's a real appearance for her before her soul was fragmented into two pieces. I thought I would never see her again. Just then, without thinking, I checked the date on my phone. What if I find causes me to lose my breath? It's Halloween! Next year! Not possible, time move back! What? I had the feeling it was something more than just a dream. For a second, I doubted, but now I'm sure. The night was real, as it is this day. This year, I will be blessed with living Halloween twice. Oh, I went back in time! By a day! Blessed knowing that she was at the center of the attention of everyone there. I'm very shy to talk about me. There's one thing I would like to say before sitting in my seat before the class begins. Something in honor of this special day. Okay, became silent. Takes a moment to gather courage before looking at us by tilting her head and giving us her best smile. Radiant smile full of happiness. Trick and treat! What? What? What?
I'm really the puppet.
What?
Look up here.
I am not satisfied. This game did not give me the satisfaction I needed. I want more. Oh, this is part 2. I hope I can find a sequel to this. Still, lines are not overdone. Graphics simple but effective. Music simple as well but effective and strong and right on cue. Smooth as a game. It's okay. Comments? What the hell just happened? What? How did I went back in time? How's this gonna work? How is trick and treat the same thing? Oh boy. Anyway, I no, not setup. I don't want to set up. I don't know. I don't know how to earn this. Earn this. Because I don't know what else I can say because it's just suddenly this ending is not even what I wanted. The ending is kind of odd in some ways for me. It's a little bit odd for me, so I wish there was actually more. Unless I can find more games done by the same group. Hopefully if I do, it's not weird. I'm sorry for the silent treatment, but I really don't know what else to say. Apart from, I hope that you'll be able to hear a next visual novel read by me, and hopefully it will not be as crappy as this one, because this one I was just rushing it all. I didn't understand. I know what the story is, but the what do you call that? The understanding or the basis for this, or the basic thing for this, in my head is still not enough. I hope I can see more. I hope I can see more games like in relation. If you've seen the anime Hellgirl, Shoujo Jigoku, I think that's the word. Basta, that one I'm more a fan of in the storyline. And of only if it became a game, but still. But yeah. I hope. I'm sorry, I'm still dumbfounded, but yeah. Let me know what you think. Or if you know any visual novels done by this group as well, tell me. I think I may have seen another one. I'm not sure if it's the same one. So, let me know. So, thank you so much for watching and reading with me. If you enjoyed this visual novel and want to see more visual novels being read or played, just simply wave your wand like a sorcerer and hit the like button, subscribe button to watch the next part, and comment down below to give me any suggestions. I'm always reading, even though I don't reply back most of the time right now, because I'm trying to find a primary school for my daughter, and yeah, things are hectic with writing as well. Too much TF2, too much writing, too much nothing. So yeah. No, I don't need chocolate. Oh, this. Thank you. Yeah. Until then, this is Natnarf.
Signing off.
Hey! Signing off.